Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do one coding exercise and we would like to write a program that defines an array of function pointers. We did the same thing in the previous exercise. However, in this exercise, we are going to read some values from the user. So we are going to get some values from the user and use those values in order to do the operations. So we basically have the same functions here, and we are having the same function pointer here, and we have a display menu. When we run the program, we are asking select an operation. So the user is going to select add if they want this. They are going to select one if they are going to use the add function. And if they're going to use the subtract function, they are going to enter 2, enter 3 for multiply, enter 4 for divide. And this code is simply just the number. Look, see here, \n is going to the next line and then printing the 2, which is the number. Again, \, it's going to next line, \n, it's going to next line. So we are defining one integer called choice. Whatever the user chooses, we are going to store it. First, we would like to see if the user is typing the correct number. So choice, if the choice is lower than 1 or greater than 4, we are returning invalid choice because it's not among the options. And the program execution is done. And if not, so if they correct something between 1 and 4, we are going to initialize x and y and ask the user to give us two numbers. So whatever they enter the first number, they push the enter button, and then they enter the second number, and then they push the enter button. So we store those two entered numbers in x and y using syntax. And then finally, we are going to define one integer called result. And based on the operations that they entered, we are going to call the function, the corresponding function, and pass two arguments, the x and y that the user gave us. Why we have the choice -1 here? Because in C++ we start from 0, so operations 0 means add, 1 means subtract, 2 is multiply, and 3 means division. Okay, so 0 means add, but if the user is entering 1, because we told the user to enter something between 1 and 4, so if the user wants to call the add function, they're going to enter 1. But here, if we put number 1, we are calling the subtract function. Okay, be careful about it. So 1 minus 1 will be 0, and the add function is going to be called. So basically, it is because we would like to be synchronized across all the blocks of code. We are using the -1 here, and then simply we are just putting the value of this function is called using this pointer, and these two numbers that the user gave us are going to pass as the argument to that function, and the result is going to be stored in the int result. Then we are printing the result. Okay, let me just run and see and analyze the code further if needed. So yeah, so we are here, select an option. We have one add, \n going to next line, and then 2 subtract, \n going to next line, 3 multiply, etc. So I would say 1 and I enter. When I put 1, it checks if it's the number is lower than 1 or greater than 4. It's neither, so it is in the correct range. It is going to show the message enter two numbers. I'm going to enter 10 and enter 12, it is going to return the result 22. So this is when I mentioned add, when I mentioned number one, this number one is stored here in this integer choice, and this integer choice, which is one now, is going to be here. So 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. It means that we are having something like operations 0 pass the argument x and y. And when we have the operation 0, so the index 0 means the first element of this function pointer, and the first element is the add function. And the add function is simply taking these two arguments and adding them and returning them, because it's of integer type, it's not a void type, so there is a return value, so it is returning the value. And the returning value is going to be stored in the result integer, and we are showing the result. Let me run the code one more time. I call 2, so I would like subtract. So I would say the first number is 20 and the second one is 13, so the result is 7. So this is basically how we can have a more interactive coding exercise with the user, so you can also participate and check your code, and you see that it's becoming more nicer when it is interactive. Thank you for watching.